I'm Atika Farooqui and this is Now Showing, and I welcome you to a world of courage where people give decades of their life to movies and change the course of their careers to pursue their dreams. This is Now Showing, and today is the day of awakening. Movies and cinema can not just entertain but will also be equal stakeholders in our collective future. How? I'll tell you. But let's begin the show first with the highlights. Dahaad is a meticulous police procedural that gets into the human mind as well as the prevalent taboos of society. Sonakshi Sinha and Vijay Varma sit down with me for a fine conversation on their latest Dahaad and why actors need to push harder these days. And singer Harshdeep Kaur talks about her new song and money matters. Let's talk about Dahaad that premieres on Amazon Prime. Directed by Reema Kagti and Ruchika Oberoi, with a truly brilliant ensemble cast of Sonakshi Sinha, Vijay Varma, Gulshan Devia, Soham Shah, Zoa Morani and many other brilliant and committed actors, Dahaad is truly a well-intended, highly engrossing, sharply written and brilliantly performed 8-part series of roughly 1 hour each that is worth your time. The name sounds so filmy, but the story and universe is very real. A layered narrative of any city of India, where a woman's life is riddled by societal norms of what caste does she belong to. She's a cop out at such late hours. Shadi kaun karega? Kab hogi? A balanced story of men who are victims of these norms too and believe them to be true, and some who don't want their daughters to suffer from the same fate. A man who is a criminal psychopath and targets desperate women. Since the women are from the lower caste and had allegedly eloped with their lovers, the missing will not be missed, as either their families are ashamed of them or simply relaxed that the burden of dowry is gone. I watched the entire series in one go, in rapt attention and admiration for the makers, Zoya Akhtar, Reema Kagti, Farhan Akhtar and Ritesh Sidhwani. It's a smart mix of entertainment and advocacy and championing of social roadblocks and their solutions. Dahaad starts on a thrilling note. A woman is found dead, foaming at the mouth in a public bathroom, possibly a case of suicide. This sets the premise. Set in Mandawa, Rajasthan, the story dictates the narrative through 3 cops. Sub-Inspector Anjali Bhati, played by the excellent Sonakshi Sinha here, the only woman cop who strives to hold her own in a room full of male police officers. She is possibly in her 30s, still single, a cop and hails from lower caste. In a scene, she tells her senior, "मेरी जैसी लड़कियों को अपना ध्यान खुद ही रखना है, वरना टंग जाती हैं बोर्ड पे," showing the collage of dead women. Another is SHO Devilal Singh, that's the immaculate Gulshan Devia, who lends the world of men a ray of hope and softness with his soft skills as a team leader and an accommodative and liberal husband and father. And the third is Sub-Inspector Kailash Parghi, that's Soham Shah, who is one of the finest actors we have. Originally from Rajasthan himself, his character is wary of bringing a child in this obnoxious criminal world that he sees every day. The real catch of the show is Vijay Varma. He is where an actor of his caliber deserves to be, shouldering a show in the role of a serpent-like man who entices multiple women, cheats, kills and still manages to be a respectable member of the society, makes him a classic psychopath. His simmering energy, deceitful double dealings makes watching him cringy, of course, but enjoyable as he makes the character impermeable. The end is also very classic. There is no messaging shoved down your throat here, no dramatic confrontations between the antagonist and the protagonist, yet the scenes scream of tension. It's a show well researched and quite intriguing and insightful. Worth your time. Moving on, Sonakshi Sinha has come a long way since her Dabang days. Her eyes speak volumes on TV and given a field to play in, she delivers very well. Vijay Varma is quite a gift to Hindi cinema. His projects such as Darlings, She, Gully Boy, Mirzapur, he can get emotional with a brick on camera. The coming together of these two for a mainstream Hindi project also signifies a much-awaited marriage between good talent and big opportunities. In the last episode, you would remember, Nawazuddin Siddiqui and I had discussed reasons of the difference between a star and a great actor. This conversation also takes that discourse further. Also, world of the good and bad has always been intriguing, but this time a female cop and a male criminal makes it more edgy. This one was recorded before I had watched Dahaad. There would have been so much to talk about. Nevertheless, this is a good conversation. Sonakshi, the first thing that comes to my mind, and I have watched so many actresses perform so well in the role of a cop, from Hema Malini to Rani Mukherjee to Priyanka Chopra to Tabu, who has nailed it. I mean, of course, it is a must-have component in an actor's filmography. But what I have always wondered about is this, that what is the effect on an actress's body and body language after she has portrayed or essayed the role of a cop? Because she suddenly turns a protector, instead of being a vulnerable person on the streets.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think एक sense of responsibility आ जाती है, एक authority आ जाती है, चाल बदल जाती है जैसे ही आप वो uniform पहनो. And you know, the character was so well written for me that I just had to. I was waiting to play a character like this, and I'm really lucky. Reema and Zoya approached me with this role because it's tailor-made for me.
कहाँ तो एक पुलिस वाला थप्पड़ मारने को तैयार था दबंग में, कहाँ ये खुद पुलिस वाली बन गई.
अब आके दिखाएं.
But then, of course, I'm sure as an actor, it does add to your tools and your the list of
definitely
right as an actor.
Definitely, because you're challenging yourself in so many different ways you don't even realize it. Honestly, for me at least, I didn't realize it, but while it was happening, it just felt like a beautiful process that was going on. There were so many new things about myself as an actor that I realized while playing this role. अच्छा ये भी कर सकती हूँ. अच्छा हाँ, you know, in this situation I'm supposed to react like this or not react like this, or be absolutely stoic or show no expression. यहाँ पर थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो रहा है तो कम कर दो. Stuff like that, you know, and it just happened so seamlessly because we were directed by such you know, wonderful directors. I think Reema and Ruchika both have really outdone themselves.
वो बूट पटकने की कला आ गई.
कौन सी?
कितनी आवाज आनी चाहिए बूट पटकने में?
बूट
terminology in the police.
टक टक.
When you salute, मतलब एक certain level of decibel.
Yeah. Oh yes, we had हमारे पास कई officers आए हमें proper way of salute करना कैसे करना है सिखाने. कितना पैर उठता है, कितना volume बढ़ता है. Yeah.
And at the launch, Miss Meera Bonwankar was there at the trailer launch. I mean, उनका ऐसे launch पे होना ही बहुत बड़ी बात है. She is an epitome in the world of female cops.
Really, मतलब उनके accomplishments उनके मतलब खत्म ही नहीं हो रहे थे. She's done so much for society, and उनकी validation ना बहुत बड़ी थी हमारे लिए. उन्होंने in fact personally मुझसे भी कहा कि you know you've played this character very real. वो फिल्मी cop तुम नहीं हो. तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, and बहुत ही अच्छा trailer है, मजा आया. She called Vijay a creep. So that means that's his job well done. So her feedback was very, very important to all of us.
Wonderful. Vijay, smile please. ये जो छोटे-छोटे जुमले आप पकड़ते हैं ना हर performance में. I remember watching you in She. आपका एक हैदराबादी गुंडा criminal character था. Then I watched you in Darlings. Just the way you used to talk to Alia. I mean, that build-up on your face would tell me ki what is going to happen to your victim.
Yeah.
That's the power of an actor's face and facial expressions. Yet, I send that message also to you. I want to hate you. I was not able to hate that character or even the actor. Something of this kind had happened to Shah Rukh Khan way back in the 90s when he was portraying all those villainous characters in Deewana, Dar. Bazigar. He was a creep as well as a very, very dangerous fellow. Yet you liked him so much that his entire career as a hero is based upon his negative performances. Yeah. Is this happening to you by chance, or there is a method to it or something like that?
Yeah, these roles came to me and I had to take the decision of doing them or not. And I just found a voice inside me telling कि, you know, अगर तू अपने आप को एक्टर मानता है तो फिर क्यों नहीं करेगा? You know, why play safe? Why do the roles that everybody is willing to do? You know, not too many boys are willing to do the parts that I do.
Yeah.
So I figured ki it's an opportunity, and also an opportunity for me to explore certain kind of characters and minds. I feel like when you push your boundaries and explore such characters, you end up getting richer in terms of your understanding of life.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm very flattered with the comparison you made, but I think hopefully I should be able to make the transition someday.
You have Excel movies, you have Reema, you have Zoya Akhtar, Ritesh Sidhwani, Farhan Akhtar. They are known for bright work, good work.
Good
They don't just
content.
go with the flow,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
want to make a point. They also very, you know, कहते हैं ना, men of character.
Yeah.
There are people
Yeah.
of character in our
Yeah.
cinema, thankfully. When an actor is looking for work, we all know that what kind of directors that he wants to work with or script writers. What are the things that you have in mind for producers? What kind of producers attract an actor? कि यार इनके साथ काम करना है.
Fearless producers. In my experience in the past, there have been lots of producers who just look at it as business, as numbers. When I worked with Zoya and Reema and Farhan and Ritesh on Dahaad, that's when I realized it's so refreshing to work with producers who are also creators.
Yeah.
And you know, they will go all out. They believe in their subject. They are not looking at it as dhanda, just dhanda. They're looking at it as a creation.
Yeah.
They're putting something beautiful
Yeah.
together, and they will go to any extent to get it done. It was really refreshing to work with someone like that, and those are the actual kind of producers that I would want to work with.
I've been reading a book based on Goldie Anand's life, the three brothers, Vijay Anand, Dev Anand, Goldie Anand. And his entire life was based on so much passion for cinema that he had to take so many setbacks in his personal life, to his bank accounts, to assets of his life. And I was so inspired. I thought, यार ऐसे ही लोग तो चाहिए सिनेमा में.
Yeah.
वरना सिनेमा फिर वही धंधा business
I
बन
agree
जाएगा.
with you completely. I feel like we need somebody to be risk takers right now for cinema to
Yeah.
thrive. We need somebody to say कि मेरा नहीं चलेगा तो चल जाएगा, but I want to make this film.
Yes.
I want
Yeah.
to bring it out in theater because the mid bracket is completely at a loss right
And
now.
people are standing in support of such content,
Yeah.
provided
But we
they
need risk
see.
takers and larger goal, like a दूर की जो देखने
देखने
वाला
वाले
है
हों.
वो जीतेगा because
Right.
थोड़े बहुत setbacks हो सकते हैं अभी, but if you're looking at the larger picture, it's a good risk.
Right. And in the end, Vijay is trained from FTII. So now you have practically lived your entire life in the world of creativity because of being in the film industry, being the daughter of an actor, actually both. Is there any difference at all between learning on the job and learning and coming on the job?
Whatever I've learned, I have learned on the job. And I love the way I've learned because I like learning new things, and I feel like I pick up things quickly. I have a good grasping power, so I've enjoyed the work that I've done, the people that I've worked with. I've made my mistakes and I've learned from them, and I've moved on, and I'm still here. So clearly I've been doing something right.
मुझे लगता है दबंग में आपके कैरेक्टर की सक्सेस की एक ये भी वजह थी that you were not heavily trained before that.
Possibly,
Yeah.
I mean,
The
you
face
never
did
know.
not
Like,
emote
yeah,
too much.
people did connect with that character, and I'm really happy that they did. There was also a sense of mystery, also because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
suddenly I came in, like nobody knew that I ever wanted to
Yeah.
act, so there was no buzz about.
No, but
me
also
before
your
that.
screen presence was really
Very nice.
like something.
Oh,
We
remarkable.
you know,
Her
your screen
eyes.
presence is one of the
Thank
most
you.
striking because it's like a very classic Indian
Yes, true.
beautiful face, you know, and very
Thank you.
graceful. And she has a very like I don't know, very you know, classic beauty vibe.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you,
true.
thank you.
So true.
That's what people said. So I think they saw something different. I think there was a Indian character like to debut after very long.
Yeah.
Like at that point in time, everybody was in like Western outfits, and stuff, and I literally was the only one who came in a sari at that point in time. So
true.
I think, and that this is something I've also learned from my father. You know, he keeps saying, like, if you can't prove yourself to be the best, at least prove yourself to be different than the rest.
And now, Anand Kumar is a Kerala-born man raised in Delhi. He made his first film called Delhi Heights, where he had introduced Rabbi Shergill. You remember that song? Tere bin sun Sonia. Beautiful song. And then he made Zila Ghaziabad with Sanjay Dutt and Vivek Oberoi in our special segment where we focus on directors who have come from different parts of the country, and thereby they bring their different flavors and experiences into their cinema from their homeland. Anand Kumar talks about the film that changed his life and career.
The one film which actually changed my life was RGV's Shiva. I think it was 1991 when I saw this film. It was instantly, my mind was blown completely. It was so much different from the kind of cinema I was watching. The 80s was all Amitabh Bachchan's film, and Amir and Salman all were launched. This film was that realistic feel, plus the kind of actors what RGV sir had chosen was so much like us, you know. It was something like I was part of the whole game. I was participating. Screenplay and the way it was shot, I had not seen anything like this before. First time Steadicam was used. Plus, the hero doesn't talk too much, and the lines given were so much like how we talk. To an extent, you know, वो नीचे जा रहा है तो cigarette का packet भेज देना. All these things was not film. This was something very which hit me from here on. It was sleepless nights for me. The villain was not like Aditya Pancholi or a Gulshan Grover or a Prem Chopra's, not these handsome looking man. This was Raghuvaran, very real, very this thing. It was so fascinating. By 97, 98, 99, that was the time when I was completely into the studios in Hyderabad. By 2004-05, I completed the script of Delhi Heights. Delhi Heights was my first film. By 2013, I made a film called Zila Ghaziabad, which was like a huge film. I could work with Sanjay Dutt, Vivek Oberoi, Arshad Varsi, Paresh Rawal. In Shiva, the proposal scene of Nagarjuna and Amla was like very casual. How they get married. It was not too much of tam jham and all that. So I kept it the same way here in with Vivek Oberoi and Charmi's wedding. That was something very similar to what I took from Shiva.
Time for a short break. When we come back, we have singer Harshdeep Kaur with us, unplugged, and she's talking all things music. Don't we all love her song, Mudke Na Dekho Dilbaro? She'll be right here with us. Don't go away. Welcome back to Now Showing. I am Atika Farooqui. Now, singer Harshdeep Kaur has recently released her new single titled Nime Jana. She took some time out and spoke to my colleague Vishal Chatkara about her new song and why playback singers too deserve to get royalty for their work, and how singers earn money. Wow, I would like to know that. Listen in to find out more.
नी मैं जाना नी मैं जाना नी मैं जाना जोगी देना कनी मुंदरा पाके मथे तिलक लाके नी मैं जाना जोगी देना.
I want to start by saying that thank God Harshdeep Kaur has a new song out. It's titled Nime Jana Jogi De Naal. It's nostalgia overloaded. So the song was originally written by Sufi poet Bulle Shah. What made you zeroed in on this song?
Well, I would give the whole credit to the music director, Ravi Singhal, जिन्होंने एक बहुत ही रफ आइडिया था उनके जहन में, तो मैं किसी और गाने की रिकॉर्डिंग के लिए गई थी उनके पास, एंड ही सेड हर्षदीप एक गाना है आपकी आवाज पे बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, आप सुनोगे? I said I would love to hear it. So the moment he played it to me, I said wow, what a song. और वहीं पे मैंने उसका एक रफ वर्जन रिकॉर्ड किया था. तो ये इंस्पिरेशन थी बाबा बुल्ले शाह से, क्योंकि उनकी लाइंस है नी मैं जाना जोगी दिनाल. एंड देन लेटर दे रोप्ड इन लिरिसिस्ट कुणाल वर्मा, उन्होंने फिर आगे का गाना लिखा.
You know, there was a good news that came out a few days ago about singers to get royalty from music labels. How big is this win for the singer? And is that the area that demands additional attention when it comes to royalties?
I think it's a huge achievement for the singers community, and ISRA has been doing a lot of efforts in making this happen. And a lot of singers, the senior singers, have been at it for so many years. ऐसा एक नोशन है बाकियों के दिमाग में कि सिंगर्स तो शोज करते हैं, उनको क्या जरूरत है रॉयल्टी की. बट इफ वी एक्चुअली लुक क्लोजली, नॉट ऑल सिंगर्स डू शोज. तो उनके लिए उनकी रोजी रोटी उनका गाना ही है, उनका म्यूजिक है, या वो गाने हैं जो उन्होंने ऑलरेडी गाए हैं फिल्मों के लिए. तो अगर एक लिरिसिस्ट को, म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर को उसकी रॉयल्टी मिलती है, तो आई थिंक सिंगर ऑल्सो डिजर्व्स टू get the royalty, because if you delete the singer from that song, then it won't be the same song again. So I think it's very well deserved change that has come.
How does Bollywood playback singers get paid or make money? Do you get money from when you record for a film, or it's
it depends. Sometimes the music director pays the singer, or sometimes it's the production house that handles everything. And sometimes you just go for the love of music and come back. कई बार पैसे के बारे में सोचते भी नहीं है. I know how singers.
But that's wrong, no? It's basically a profession. Basically.
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, but again, a lot of singer friends and we haven't even discussed it, and I know ये गलत है, but I think India में थोड़ा से चलता है वाला attitude है. So हम सिंगर लोग इतने अच्छा गाना गा के इतना खुश हो जाते हैं that we don't even care about the money.
Do you see that changing now, or do you think that will change in the days to come or the months to come, like the move by ISRA?
I think there are a lot of different types of people in our industry. Some are very particular about being professional and some don't care. ऐसा भी है. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये चेंज होगा. ऑलरेडी हैं अच्छे लोग जो पहले मेक श्योर करते हैं कि सिंगर को उसका ड्यू मिल रहा है, क्रेडिट मिल रहा है, उनकी पेमेंट्स टाइम पे मिल रही है. तो ऐसे लोग भी हैं, और ऐसे भी हैं जो परवाह भी नहीं करते हैं.
You've been touring a lot from the last 1 year. Few days ago, an American singer cancelled his Mississippi concert, and it was reported that he said that he lost his voice. Is that the fear you also have each time when you go on stage, or you don't think about those things?
नहीं, ऐसा होता है, स्पेशली व्हेन यू आर ट्रैवलिंग बैक टू बैक. और जैसे पीछे सर्दी का मौसम था, ठंड में एक्चुअली जो सिंगर्स है ना, उनको और ज्यादा ध्यान रखना पड़ता है. तो हुआ था एक बारी पीछे एक शो में, गला एकदम ही बंद हो गया था. तो तब सारे दादी के नुस्खे गूगल करके वो सब किया जाता है, गर्म पानी, काढ़े, एंटीबायोटिक्स, ये सब लेके उतना गला हम कर लेते हैं कि चलो एक शो अच्छे से निकल जाए. What I have learned is it's very important to hydrate your throat. Now I've especially kept a lot of bottles of water on stage. तो जब मैं हर गाने के बाद पानी पीती हूँ तो थोड़ा hydrated रहता है, तो उससे बहुत फर्क पड़ा है. और शो के बाद you have to be quiet. मैं मौन व्रत पे चली जाती हूँ. So to rest your voice is also very important. जो तेरी खातिर तड़पे पहले से ही, क्या उसे तड़पाना जालिमा, ओ जालिमा. जो तेरे इश्क में बहका पहले से ही, क्या उसे बहकाना, ओ जालिमा, ओ जालिमा.
And we save the best for the last. ले दे के अपने पास फकत एक नज़र ही तो है, क्यों देखें ज़िंदगी को किसी की नज़र से हम. Said Sahid Ludhianvi. What's your point of view of life may not be somebody else's, and this diversity makes life and our cinema enriching and engaging. With these lovely thoughts, I'm Atika Farooqui, and I have to say goodbye because we will have to meet again in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.